in a doctor, or they can see.
Well, doctor's seeing tumors in the patients.
Yes, X-ray tumor. But in any case, right now, genetic alteration. So
Not so
no.
much. I just like
Moving on.
Yeah. All right.
Cool
Metal
pictures.
Gears. Metal Gears. Unfortunately, Giant Mechs, not so much. I think plain and simple, the legs of a Metal Gear would either buckle under its own weight, just because like scale is a big factor when you're engineering something of that size. But the legs would buckle, or movement would be very, very slow, and this thing would cost hundreds and hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars to maintain. So, from my engineering background, no, unfortunately, we can only hope. So, we did, however, decide to come up with some good material on what is possible. There's a lot of research into bipedal and quadrupedal movement in robots, so here's a video. Get it going. This is Honda's Asimo. So, Japanese turn off the lights. This is Boston Dynamics Big Dog. It's freaky looking, right?
Hear that? That's the gecko's scream of death.
Pretty freaky.
Its enemies hear it from 4 miles away.
Just like, it's just so spastic in water, it's frightening.
It knows where it's going, it chooses to move that way.
Well, as you can see, Big Dog can move in like all sorts of terrain.
It proves that all-terrain is an option later on.
Yeah, possibly rocks. Very unstable footing. You'll notice it has little pegs, it doesn't have feet, so it's just sort of like auto-correcting. It's really good. I just can't get over how weird the legs are. It's just
Filming and getting ready for this, nightmares ensued. Here we go.
Just doing a little dance here.
Look at that.
Not really going anywhere.
We don't even need to write the comedy, it just writes itself in this video.
Yeah.
Spend money on
The company Boston Dynamics.
Boston Hype.
I only wish they cut out this middle. So, here we go, it's on tether. That's just for power, that's not support. But check that out, auto correction. That guy just like, a normal robot, that would have just been over. No.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's so impressive. That is just so impressive to me.
Skynet.
Here we got Petman. Yeah,
Okay,
kind of freaky looking. A little trivia about Petman. You'll see it's wearing shoes. No one put shoes on it. They just walked in one day, it was wearing shoes.
Oh.
But this is another Boston Dynamics robot. I think they're probably getting to the point. This is another auto-correction thing. It's really impressive.
Oh, that's
like,
crazy.
Big Dog auto-corrected itself.
Look
It has
at
4
those
legs.
legs.
This is 2 legs.
I'm actually attracted to them, they move so human-like. Fool! You are the reason things like...
We got some heel-toe walking. That's almost perfect human mimicry. It's kind of freaky. What they actually plan to do with this is make it into a full-scale robot and use it for chemical suit testing. So like, current robots sort of are like robotic. This is a fluid movement, and they can better test military equipment using that. So, kind of freaky. Not gonna lie.
Kinda.
All right, so AI. Basically, no computer scientists really have the same definition of artificial intelligence. But I'm not a computer scientist, so I'll just say whatever the hell I want. Let's see. I'd say it can basically be defined as an artificial construct that can learn from stimuli and solve problems.
Let me rephrase that. It's intelligent. No, it's intelligence that is artificial.
Pretty much. So, whether or not
The children of the future understand.
So, whether or not these systems can become as sophisticated as constructs like JD and the big four AIs is beyond me. I'm not that smart. I'm not a computer scientist. I don't know where things are headed. But I got some cool footage for you.
Everyone likes a video.
Will this be on the test?
All right, so here we got this robot is attached to a camera, and this little pancake has little pegs that it can track, as you'll see later on in the video. And basically, they're teaching it to learn via trial and error. So let's watch. Riveting. Not so much. Almost. And so here we got, you can see on the background the computer modeling what's happening. So
Metal Gear
after
Batman.
think about this, just after just 50 trials, that's, I don't know, if I was trying to learn to do that, maybe 20, 25, that's in twice as many trials, that's kind of, yeah. It's pretty impressive. All right, so here we
Jeopardy.
What was that?
This clip features some autonomous vehicles. Basically what's going on here is these vehicles have sensors attached to them, and they work via environment testing. The vehicles try to find the correct path by analyzing a bunch of different paths, and they will register the characteristics of the ones that work so they can better perform in the future in the presence of similar obstacles. I had a friend who did a project on this a couple weeks ago, and he said, kind of likened it to a baby trying to figure out its world by sort of trying things and learning what works and what doesn't work. So it's just gonna keep rolling here. Maybe I should move ahead.
Nothing too fun.
Yeah,
It's not like it crashes and burns or anything.
it's like, here's an example of them learning to follow each other at a safe distance. And I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, they're following this guy. Yeah, they're walking at his speed so that and they're not crushing him. Yay! And so here we have IBM's Watson.
Yeah.
IBM's Watson, which is a supercomputer that plays Jeopardy. Let's see if we can turn it on.
This Fox show.
So we turn it on.
This Fox.
Right. Familiar sayings for 400. Familiarity is said to breed this from the Latin for despise. Watson, what is contempt, correct? Let's finish magical mousetery tour. In tonight's cartoon, The Pointer, this guy got a new, more pear-shaped body and pupils that added to his eyes. Watson, who is Mickey? Mickey Mouse, yes. Now the last clue. Even a broken one of these on your wall is right twice a day. Watson, what is clock? Clock is correct. And with that,
So this is a bit of an abridged version. I really encourage you guys to research this outside. Watson's a really, really interesting thing. I'm only going to touch on a few places.
19th century novelists. Coming up after this.
Back from commercials.
Our three players have made their wagers. The category is 19th century novelists, and here is the clue. William Wilkinson's An Account of the Principalities of Wallachia and Moldavia inspired this author's most famous novel. 30 seconds, players, good luck.
Oh, by the way, Just like for the hell of it, trivia question. I'll give you Frisbee. Does anyone know this? I saw that hand first.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Let's find out.
I'll wager liquid. I'd give my left arm for a frisbee.
Well, I'll use that for a paddle.
We come to you, Brad, first. You were in third place with 5,600. You came up with what? Who is Bram Stoker? You are correct, the author of Dracula.
Frisbee.
And you will do what? You'll double your score to 11,000.
We are not responsible for accidents.
Yesterday, which was 10,400. That gives you a two-day total of 21,600. Over to Ken Jennings now, 18,200 going in. Bram Stoker. Ken Jennings, do it. And we find who is Stoker. I, for one, welcome our new computer.
Ken Jennings is ahead of the game.
The wager was $1,000. That takes you up to 19,200. Yesterday it wasn't so good for you. You had 4,800. That gives you a two-day total of 24,000. Now we come to Watson. We're looking for Bram Stoker. And we find who is Bram Stoker.
We're all going down.
What have we done?
Coincidentally, Skynet just had our like actual apocalypse the other day. We made it through.
Singularity is imminent, people.
Again, we're gonna hold the questions till about like a 10-minute period at the end.
So this clip features IBM's supercomputer Watson. I think it's really easy to dismiss it as a search engine, but it's not. Jeopardy is pretty language-based, and there's a lot of